What's up, guys? Today I'll be reacting to Max0r video for Helldivers. I know I'm kind of late. Sorry, I've been kind of busy. Anyway, let's get started with the video.
Contains many certifiable thought crimes. Helldivers 2 is an amazing co-op shooter that plays exactly like No Man's Sky, except instead of exploring the cosmos,
it kind of does. Yeah, you're right.
Die horribly in the Somme. Every copy of Helldivers 2 is personalized. Joel wanted me to fight 10,000 fire ants. In a universe where humanity is beset on all sides by curious wildlife and the actual Terminators, Super Earth, the galaxy's last and only bastion of managed democracy, sends its finest men, women, and children over 7 to liberate and spread freedom to the most.
It's legal when it's over 7.
Where war crimes are not only justified, but are necessary. We play at.
I mean, technically the Geneva Convention only applies to humans, so I guess it wouldn't matter with bugs or robots. Just food for thought, I guess.
As the Helldivers, humanity's finest in emancipation and friendly fire incidents. But there's no need to worry about that last one because...
Oh, he's level 56. He's a higher level than I am, that's for sure.
All across the galaxy, Liberty's enemies march ever closer. But through the power of teamwork, friendship, and 500 kilogram bombs, we will fight for freedom, for democracy, and most importantly, because it's really funny. Dudes be like, Helldivers 2 is military propaganda. My brother in Christ. It worked. Triple the defense budget.
God, I love the content that's coming out for Helldivers. Just the amount of songs, memes, and animation is fucking great.
The first thing you'll notice upon entering the SES Judge of Judgment
BDSM Gaming.
An incredibly stupid name. And yes, you are able to name it other things using the Wizard 101 naming scheme. Things like the Pride of Pride, Star of the Stars, Patriot of Patriotism, and my personal favorite, the Founding Father of Family Values, because this game has a lot of violence in movies. Oh, here you see me depicted as the Soy Wojak. The second
Soy Wojak
upon entering the bridge is the ongoing galactic war, and that we are currently fucking losing the galactic war, which is why we need to suit up with exactly 3 of our friends and choose which planet is in vital need of the democratic process. If you don't have any friends, then I hope you can speak good Mandarin. I think I did something to make him mad. But to win the Galactic War, we must first understand the Galactic War. We can ill afford another Malevolon Creek, which is why I'm going to go over each of the 2 fronts that are currently reducing us to smears across the galaxy. And I'm going to do it at difficulty 7 or above, which is coincidentally the perfect enlistment age. On the left-hand side of the political spectrum,
that's why I picked the age 7.
An enemy focusing on range tactics, heavy armor in slight excess, and an extremely high amount of...
Seriously, the level of difficulty between the automatons versus the fucking bugs, it's unreal. It's like you are playing a different fucking game. I'm sure they'll change greatly when they release that fucking third race, but we'll see for now.
Explosive ordnance. Oh, I'm out of here, guys, later. If that sounds a little bit intimidating, then don't worry. I haven't even gotten to the horde of angry chainsaws yet. Chainsaw Man reference goes in the video here. But talking about the automaton front is never complete without talking about the fucking Creek.
The malevolent Creek.
Honored veterans. Space Vietnam. This goddamn planet has been single-handedly responsible for most of our casualties.
Goddamn.
Is this SpongeBob? And that is genuinely impressive considering that 10 million men have already died in the Battle of the Madagascar Lemur. Those are considered rookie numbers, and we're already outpacing the Taiping Rebellion. In fact, every single military operation we conduct is in some way related to Malevolon Creek. And personally, I don't really see what all the hype is about. After all, it's just one planet. How important could one planet possibly be?
I am a human supremacist! I am a human supremacist! Our supremacy will not end on this planet! I am a human...
I like the use of metal. It goes fucking hard.
God has laid them out like Christmas presents for his children.
Boot camp's got fucking weird recently. Malevolon Creek and, by extension, The rest of the front is essentially an exercise in how much PTSD one man can possibly get. Their firepower is so overwhelming, so absolutely constant, that describing it as an endless retreat where you accidentally accomplish all of your objectives would be very generous, as it implies that I do the objectives.
Fucking shit.
This can occasionally push you into what we call unfortunate tactical positions, at which point your main options for survival are going to be watching your slower friends get burned to death in the Mekong.
That sounds like that one
So yes,
VTuber.
this planet may be what economists call bad use of our human capital, but after dealing with several days of what I can only describe as angry forklift decommissioning. Oh shit, this motherfucker's not OSHA certified. You really need a stepladder for that, sir. Okay, call me crazy, but I think there's a turret around this corner, guys.
Holy
I
shit.
hate the creek. I can safely say that the attachment has become fucking personal. And honestly, I just want to see
what's
how
that
many
armor?
bombs one planet can hold. We lost Vietnam. We lost Afghanistan. And yes,
Yeah,
we
unfortunately.
lost America.
Yeah,
So, goddammit,
unfortunately.
I am not going to lose this shit to ones and zeros. God gave this galaxy to a non-binary species, and service guarantees gender affirmation. Fun facts about the bot front. Number 10. Man urinates on fellow passenger for not being allowed to smoke. Number
What?
9. If you happen to make the mistake of fighting here, you're quickly going to realize that most of our forces are Chinese, each one taking
What?
glorious revenge against the steel plants they work in. Very auspicious behavior. And conversely,
I don't
we
think
Warlow
I've
have been
met
sent by the
much
barbarians
Chinese players
to
playing
fight the
Helldivers.
hordes of angry roaches. For it is the God-given right of the defense lobby to remind the bugs that it is man who was made in God's image. Really can't wait to die on fucking legally distinct Klendathu. The Terminid front, sorry, the Terminid population problem is a wide assortment of increasingly horrifying demons, each one abandoned by their creators in completely different ways. My guy's got a bad case of the rigor mortis. We've got small bugs, big bugs, immortal bugs, bugs that function as artillery, and of course, the bugs that stalk you at night. Thankfully for us though, Napalm is an equal opportunity employer, and a lot of positions are open right now. That is to say, once you start fighting the bugs, you do not stop for about 40 minutes or so.
It's true.
They just spawned a battalion from the ground.
It's
like
fucking true.
Viet Cong for the third time.
Definitely the volume of bugs is definitely greater than the amount of automatons. Automatons just overwhelm the shit out of you with fucking ordnance and fucking armor. The bugs just have numbers, which is fucking insane. They break my game more than fucking automatons, I feel like.
In a row, and I do not have enough raid for this shit. Good fucking throw, dude. I
Oh,
just want to walk to the McDonald's, guys. I'm just a level 1 goblin. It's literally my birthday. I'm a little birthday boy. And do you want to know the worst part about this war? We don't really know how they move between planets. And
That's a good
don't think
question.
they have what you would call a plan. Rather, the terms
That's a very good
simply
question.
appear in places they wish to eviscerate. Kind of like a Whole Foods. So, you can imagine my shock when I learned that those white bitches were trying to gentrify the moon. They are ruining the amazing local culture of, California. I hope it's becoming obvious that fighting these things
I would
under
happily
normal
give up
circumstances
California
is
to the
what we call
bugs. They can fucking have
singing
it.
to God. What the fuck? Fortunately for us though, we have access to a wide variety of unique and hilarious tools, which are only accessible via inputting a series of hand signs, informally known as airstrike jutsu. Whether it's big airstrikes, bigger airstrikes, biggest airstrike,
I like DDR reference, but Juice's work too.
everything except the enemy. There are so many bad guys with so much
Max has been getting really weeaboo these days.
is keeping your team out of the blast radius.
I got 500 kilogram ready.
Oh, good job.
What have you fucking done? And yes, you do have to throw them, which means you can drop them, throw the wrong asset, and even attach them to enemies that are running into you. My personal favorite combination is definitely the napalm and chlorine gas, for when you really, really want your enemies to feel pain. Inside and out. We also offer a gluten-free variety. Now, of course, airstrikes aren't the only thing we can deliver. Just most of them, because here at the Defense Department, we take care to provide, why can't I say words? A wide array of support tools. And by support tools, I mean the machine gun, which are crucial and necessary for fighting, literally anything.
Yeah.
We've got flamethrowers, jetpacks, automatic lasers that demand human sacrifice. Average American police.
God, those guard dogs are. I feel like they're not on our side.
Against teammates. For when you really hate everything in a general direction, railguns that encourage you to fire volleys like Napoleonic line infantry. It also has 2 fire modes called safe mode and unsafe mode. And of course, the giant death robots that randomly explode sometimes. What? That is the last time I buy a fucking Tesla. My
Teslas are fucking horrible.
Strategy involves everyone giving their mechs to the designated disabled man, who will proceed to stay inside of 6 different wheelchairs for 40 minutes. And as a caveat, we force him to crawl on the ground between mechs for immersion reasons.
Immersion reasons.
All of these fantastic tools absolutely pale in comparison to the fast and convenient resupply of Gamersup's energy drinks, here to give you a fantastic boost to your gaming
What the fuck?
Which, if you want to win this battle, I will now expect of you. We and the Chinese are not going to be taking back Osto 2 on 8 hours of sleep.
Oh.
But, they did also release a sleep aid. In case somebody gives you too much energy. How am I getting away with this shit? Gamersup's comes in many different flavors, such as Guacamole Gamer Fart 9000.
Oh, Russian Badgers.
And, good. It's
I've never heard of that flavor.
At the low price of 40 cents per stratagem, which is literally cheaper than the dirt I am dying over. I went to Amazon and checked. So if you are still watching this video somehow, and
I am.
God bless you if you are, you can have Gamersup's delivered with 10% off by opening the description and clicking the special stratagem code. What else do we have?
I'm waiting for Max0r's own flavor. I'm kind of curious what you would name him. I don't know. He's so fucking random. I have no idea what the fuck you would name him.
We have sentry guns, in case you really don't want to play the game, as well as a strange amount of primaries that are child safe. Can't wait for the devs to nerf this one and say some shit like, sorry Helldivers, Command sent us rigatoni instead of railgun shells. Now, in this kind of environment with
what the fuck?
This many fireworks, casualties are not just expected. They are required.
He is right.
Don't really get to 12 million by being an easy game, which is why, upon the occurrence of my teammate's tragic passing, I will gain the ability to replace my friends with a legally distinct Helldiver, ready to fight and die for the worst planets you have ever seen. Like my brother in Christ, you are fighting over the Arizona iced tea world. Missions in this game are usually comprised of
Hey, we gotta keep Arizona at 99 cents at all costs. At all fucking costs. This inflation is fucking nuts.
Exploring new and fantastic worlds, and then building a Walmart supercenter on them. Local residents be damned. To that end, we have a great diversity of missions, like geological surveys, rescuing civilians who move their heads like confused avians.
Oh yeah, oh my god, they're like fucking chickens.
Spreading
Oh.
industrial amounts of carcinogenic gas, and launching the fucking nuclear missile. We did it, Patrick. We saved Istanu, along with a myriad of side objectives, which usually boil down to, killing everything that moves.
Yeah.
And occasionally, loading a gun that will do it for you. We, don't really talk about the Eradicate missions because they tend to play themselves. All in service to liberate a planet by an astounding...
It's so... Those missions are like a break from the fucking headaches of all those fucking missions. Just set up a bunch of turrets and you're fine.
0.0003%. This isn't a fucking charity, alright? Reach 100% liberation, and lose all of it the very next day. I am currently reporting to you from the 5th Siege of Hellmire. Planets and Helldivers also have a unique blend of beautiful environments, like the Heaven planet, where it is impossible to escape God's light. The Constant Meteor Storm planet, where it is illegal to stand still. The Fire Tornado planet.
I have yet to see a firestorm.
Planet. I'm going to call you Genghis Shinglesbringer, and the planet that, before it was removed from the game, randomized your airstrikes, which made the process of calling a resupply much more interesting. Please put this back in the game. Look, Helldivers is a game that gives you a lot of tools, and a lot of places to use them. So honestly, the task of describing it all to you is, not my fucking job. The developers are literally adding things faster than I can show them to you.
It's true.
I,
The amount of things
before Max0r
that are out
existed.
since the beginning to
So
now is
inevitably,
fucking
one day
unreal.
comes
It's
that
fucking
Helldiver
great.
is the secret third faction that we don't legally know anything about. I guess I'll be making a video about it. As long as this one gets views.
Oh, you'll get
Overall,
views.
Helldiver
Don't worry, you'll
is an
get views,
absolute
Max0r. You always get
chaotic
views.
mess, where every mission begins and ends with the assumption that we are not going to make it, and yet somehow, some way, I still find a way to disappoint my friends. Some may consider
Oh,
it
he's
difficult,
playing with
while
Vtubers?
others
Oh,
consider it
shit.
fucking
Max0r's
bullshit.
fucking
But
made it.
personally, surviving
I
against
recognize
all
some of those
odds in the
names.
face Complete, absolute absurdity is a big reason that I still love this game. No matter how many game-breaking bugs they introduce.
Oh my god.
Sorry, Helldivers. This gun's accuracy rating is so high that it causes integer overflow. And with the Galactic War still ongoing, our story of spreading managed democracy has only just begun. We have the ships. We have the weapons. We need soldiers. Soldiers like the angry Chinese guy. Service guarantees affordable health.
We need more angry Chinese guys.
And they'll win.
We need the whole population of China, and it still won't be enough.
On a more personal note, the Ministry of Truth extends its gratitude to all of its very kind patrons, enabling and financing our propaganda on a truly galactic scale. Your money is being put to excellent use, making only the funniest and most original content. Anyways, time to report to my execution now.
Fuck, he always makes some fucking crazy ass fucking videos. Well, my man's moving up in the world. Or down, I guess, depending on your point of view. Playing with fucking VTubers now. But if you enjoyed this content and my reacts, please like, subscribe, and comment. See you next time.